Question 6. This is a very interesting question. We have an Earth satellite moving in a path, and this is the function describing the curve here. 72.5x squared plus 71.5y squared equals 1. Now, we know that it's given that dx dt is 7.75 times 10 to the negative 5 when x equals 3.2 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay, so what we want to first do is we want to sub in the x value into our original equation to find what the y equals. So let's go ahead and do that. Sub in x equals 3.2 times 10 to the negative 3. So let's get our calculator out. Okay, so I'm going to have 72.5 times, now x is 3.2 times 10 to the negative 3. Okay, so that's what x is. Now we need to square all of that, so that's squared. Now if we take the 1 over, actually let's put this all on the other side. It'll be 1 minus all of this. And then if we get that, enter. If we divide that by 71.5, and then if we take the square root, we're going to get plus or minus, y will equal 0.118219. So y will equal plus or minus 0. And it was 118219. Okay. What we want to do is we want to now derive our original function. Now I'm going to do it all as in terms of t. So I'm going to sub this in a little bit later on. So deriving these, I'm going to get 2 times 72.5 is 145 x, and then I'm going to put dx dt, and plus 2 times 71.5 is 143 y, and then dy dt, and the 1 will just become 0. Now subbing in what we know x is 3.2 times 10 to the negative 3. We know dx dt is this. We know y is plus or minus this. So we can therefore solve for dy dt, which is the question. That's what they want us to find out. So let's get dy dt by itself by putting this on the other side. So it'll be dy dt will equal 145 times x, which is 3.2 times 10 to the negative 3. This will be a minus. This will all be a minus on the other side. Dx dt is this. So this will be multiplied by 7.75 times 10 to the negative 5. And then all of that's going to be divided by 143y, and we know y is this plus or minus 0.118219 dot dot dot. So just noticing here that we're going to have minus and then plus or minus. So our answer is going to be plus or minus here. Dy dt will equal. Now let's put all of this in our calculator. I'm going to do that now. Okay, I've typed all of this in. Now I left the minus sign out here and I left the plus or minus out here because I know I need to put a plus or minus in front of my answer. But I get this long answer here. So I'm going to put this into standard form. Now let's just see how many decimal places this is away. So it's about 6. So I'm going to times this by 10 to the 6 just to see what will happen. Okay, so it's 2.13, and then it would be times 10 to the negative 6, because I just times it by 10 to the 6 to get this decimal. So dy dt will equal plus or minus 2.13 times 10 to the negative 6, and that will be our answer. So that is the answer to question 6.